It was a silent march through Bratislava, the sound of boots on the frozen ground doing the talking. Protesters rallied in a dozen Slovakian cities, demanding justice for the murders of investigative journalist Jan Kuziak and his fiancée Martina Kuznerova. The 27-year-olds were due to marry in May. They were killed in their home last week.
We are here to support Slovak journalists and stand up for freedom of speech. We want the journalists to work freely.
Kuziak had been investigating suspected corruption between the Italian mafia and people close to Prime Minister Robert Fico.
Jan Kuziak exposed the activities of people connected to the Italian mafia and their business in Slovakia, especially when it comes to the drawdown of EU funds, various government contracts, suspicions of tax fraud, blackmailing and violent crimes.
The fallout from the murders has rippled through the government. The chief state advisor and Slovakia's security boss stood down temporarily. The culture minister resigned. The opposition is calling for the interior minister and police chief to follow.
From an objective point of view, the Ministry of Culture has the closest relation to the media. Now I can't see myself staying in the post anymore.
Dámy a páni, predo mnou leží milión eur.
Prime Minister Fico, who once called journalists dirty anti-Slovak prostitutes, had offered €1 million to anybody who provides information on the murders. His critics call it a hollow gesture.
Journalism is in danger in Europe. That's a danger for democracy. We have to declare a state of emergency for democracy in Europe.
Kuziak is the first journalist to be murdered in Slovakia, but the second recently in Europe to be killed after reporting on corruption. Blogger Daphne Caruana Galizia died in a car bombing in October as she left her home on the island of Malta. 39 journalists were murdered in 2017. Slovakia's police conducted raids and arrested 7 people on Thursday. The homes were linked to the people Kuziak was investigating. Slovakians say they will stay in the streets. His colleagues will stay on the story until it's revealed who was behind the murders. Charlotte Bellis, Al Jazeera.